Hey there, guys, and happy Friday, TGIF. I'm delighted that you are able to join me this evening again. Thank you to all of the viewers, the guests, and the supporters. Without you, there would be no Indie Spotlight Philly. Check out my two links in my Instagram bio. The first one is for my YouTube. Like, share, comment, review, and subscribe to the Indie Spotlight Philly on YouTube. If you subscribe to me, I will subscribe back to you. You can watch all of the latest and past episodes of the Indie Spotlight Philly. Also, check out my podcast entitled the Indie Spotlight Philly Podcast, available on Anchor.fm, Spotify, and Google Podcast. I have uploaded the first season of the Indie Spotlight Philly, the first 20 episodes, trying to get season 2 uploaded hopefully by the end of August. I've been very, very busy lately. Tonight's episode, though, of the Indie Spotlight Philly Fridays, happening on Instagram Live at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, is going to be a stellar one. We have singer and songwriter and liaison specialist Jade Lassiter. So when Jade comes into the room, I will invite her to the camera and we will start the interview. Also, I hope everybody's doing well. Please keep your comments to a minimum so that we do not distract our guests during our interview. Okay, guys. Hey, how are you doing? Hey, I haven't seen you in a long time. How are you doing?
How you been?
Good. How are you? You look good.
I'm good. Thank you, Shay. You do too.
Thanks. How's the kids?
Everybody's good, getting big, so smart. It just, child, they don't stop growing. They don't. That's not a thing. That's not a thing.
Awesome. Good. I'm happy to have you on.
Thank you so much for inviting me.
Yeah, I'm happy to have you on. So tell me, so I know you're originally from Philadelphia, right?
I actually was born in Camden.
Wow.
Yes.
Great.
I was actually born in Camden, New Jersey. Shout out to Camden. All of my family is from there mostly. My mom's side, everybody's from Jersey. But I was raised in Philly. So
Great. And just to give a little backstory, everyone, I met Jade when I went to school for music in Community College of Philadelphia, and that's how we know each other. So this is really, actually this interview is pretty special.
It's like full circle. I'm so proud of you. Can I just say before we really get started, Shay, how proud I am of you. Like she said, we met at CCP, but to see her grow, and start off with music and then branch off to the journalism, I'm just so proud of you. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you so much. And it's really great and refreshing to actually hear that after all that we all been through since the pandemic. It's a long 2 years. It's a long 2 years. Wow. Right? So where can people find like all of your like social media profiles and stuff? I like to talk to people about that, where they can find that at.
Okay, well, my social media profile is Goal Getter. That's spelled GOALGETT, the number 3, the letter R. Yes, hey Bernie. Hi, that's my cousin. But yes, my Instagram again is Goal Getter. That's Goals, GOALGETT, the number 3, the letter R.
Yes. So tell me also, so when someone also, I was looking at your profile and it says liaison specialist. Could you tell everybody a little bit more about what a liaison specialist is?
Yes, absolutely. So I am a person who loves words. I love to use words. And basically a liaison is someone who communicates on behalf of others. I'm somewhat of a networking specialist, and I definitely have decided to take on that term because I recognize that it's not a skill everyone has, and it is a skill that is utilized and has helped me, in networking. It's helped. I've been able to help other businesses. I've been able to help people, grow their own businesses. So, I'm just really grateful for the ability to communicate with people effectively, and to, be able to just shed a little light on that skill. So, also, I in the future, I will be offering some sort of services where I'll be training people on how to be liaison specialists, because I don't think that it's a profession or a skill that's utilized as much as it should be. And I just feel like I can help people clean it up a little bit and just, really be as successful as they would like to be in the industry.
Yes, right. So when you're being like a liaison specialist, and this is anybody who wants to be a liaison specialist in any is this for like entertainment or?
Well, it actually it branches across any genre, I would assume, because it's really just communications. Any form of business, you need to be able to speak and express what it is your goals are, what it is that you're trying to, who your audience is, the people you're trying to impact. You need to be able to communicate with them effectively. So I think it goes across the board. I don't think it's just for, music or entertainment. I think it can definitely be used in businesses, whatever your business may be.
Awesome. So I also know everyone that Jade or Miss Lassiter is also a vocalist. So tell me about so I just want to hear a little bit about I was looking at your covers that you had on YouTube, and I was wondering tell us a little bit about your YouTube and stuff. And if you have, I don't know if you have any upcoming projects or anything like that. So just talk to us about that a little bit.
Yes, I am also a vocalist. As Shay mentioned, we met in CCP. I was actually going for vocal performance as my major. But I have been singing my whole life. Pretty much since I could talk, I've been singing. And so, just to see it come full circle, I'm actually pursuing my dream. It was something I put on the back burner for a while. But yes, I do have a couple covers on my YouTube. One cover is R&B, Officially Missing by Tamia. And the other cover is actually an aria, which is basically an excerpt from an opera. It's an Italian aria. So it is a foreign language piece. It is opera, so it is a little different. But I did that to showcase the skills that I've been not only blessed with, but also been able to train and and just better over the years. So
awesome, great. So we'll definitely be looking out for you for your for you to teach your you said you're going to be having classes to teach people how to be a liaison specialist.
I do have that in the works, but I also am offering services at this time. I also am an affirmation breakthrough coach, and that's something that I don't want to say I've been holding off on it, but that is something that I recognize is a blessing to be able to help people figure out what it is, whether there's a breakthrough they need to get to, or whether they just need some, reaffirming in who they are or some direction. It's a service I realize that I should offer, because it's something I do for free all the time. And again, to my friends who get the free service, I'm not going to start charging you. You're good. But going forward, I do realize that is, it is a blessing to be able to encourage people and just be able to really pinpoint what they need to do. I don't know why outside looking in is a little bit easier to figure out. It's just something about that outside perspective. So if that is something that you're having trouble with, if you're struggling on what's the next step, what should I do next, what should I be focusing on, I don't really have any direction, whatever the case may be, I am here. I do have services. I do offer consultations. So that's also a service that I'm gonna be utilizing and offering in the future.
So we'll be able to look out for liaison specialist training. And you said, I'm sorry, what was the second one?
I'm also an affirmation breakthrough coach.
Affirmation breakthrough coach. And definitely if you're dealing with the entertainment industry, you are going to need affirmation and because I feel like artists go through a different kind of depression and anxiety due to all the mood swings and the highs and the lows of the
Yeah.
entertainment business and dealing with all of that behind it. So I think that's good. I'm glad that's something that you're actually offering. So it makes a lot of sense. So
Yeah,
how?
and it can
Yeah,
be for anyone. Like even if you're not in the industry, if you're just
right.
trying to figure out where you fit, period. If you're trying to figure out what your purpose is, if you're trying to, find out what you really are passionate about. I'm here for all of that.
Yes, yes, we definitely need that. And this is what a great year and time to start that. We
Yeah,
really,
and
really
and
need
I
it.
I
We
actually
really
started
need it.
writing a book last year,
Oh,
so the book's not finished yet. So I can't give you a date, but
okay.
you can look out for that. It is a book of affirmations. That is something that is going to be encouraging and uplifting to anyone, not just people in the industry or people who
Right.
may work in entertainment, but even for I don't
An
say
everyday
the average
person.
person, but yeah, for
Hmm.
the everyday person. If you are just trying to figure out who you are, because I really truly believe that self-love is the most important and vital. That is the most important. Self-awareness, self-love, that is so important. And I feel like if everybody in the world was able to truly, truly love themselves, I don't want to sound cliche, but I really think it would make the world a better place. Because I think if you focus so much time and energy on yourself, healing you, you're not really going to emit any negative energy. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
It's
Right.
just too much positive that you're pouring into yourself that you wouldn't even turn around and look at someone's situation and speak negative. You know what I mean? Because it's just
Right. Right.
you understand the journey. You know what I mean? You understand the struggle that it takes to really love yourself. So it's like you don't even have the negativity to pour out. It's not there. So that's definitely something that I want to, throughout my career and
Yeah. Right. What a great message, and it's something that we actually really need.
yeah.
Really need it because we've been as humans, we've been very hard on ourselves. A lot of stuff's been happening, a lot of stress and stuff like that, and just like being able to breathe, read some affirmations, talk to someone. Sometimes that's all you really need.
Yeah.
So we'll definitely be checking on your profile to look at when you talk about or whenever you're dropping your book,
Yes.
and also be looking at you about your liaison specialist
The
training, and
training.
also your self affirmation coaching. So
Yeah.
we'll definitely be looking for that. Um, so do you have any events or anywhere where you will be that will be coming up that you may be at, like?
So, none that I will be performing at.
Hmm.
Like in the very near future, there is a
Hmm.
performance that I'll be headlining a showcase. But I can't give you a date on that just yet.
Okay.
Shout
Okay.
out to John Carr for inviting me, though. I did see him in here for a moment. I'm not sure if he's
Okay.
still here. But shout out to John Carr in Norristown, or I'm sorry, in Chester, that was. But yes, so that is coming up. While we doing like a mini set. But coming up, I actually will be at the comedy shows that will be in the city. So I also work with Chris Kennedy. He
Yeah.
is he is a shout out to Chris. That's the
Yes.
OG. that I
He's a
really I
veteran
really
Philadelphia. He's a veteran Philadelphia comedian, right?
yes,
Yeah.
yes. Chris is movie star, comedian, extraordinaire, businessman, entrepreneur. Like he's just everything, and I really do appreciate Chris for the opportunity. He actually was. He's one of the I don't want to say he's one of the first people to give me the opportunity to step into my liaison craft, but he
Mhm.
definitely has trusted me with helping him run his show and run the program. So I really truly appreciate him for the opportunity, and for sure he has some dates coming up.
Wow.
There
Okay.
is a
Definitely.
show in Norristown, July 29th. There is a show in July 28th at the Philadelphia Alibi. All
Okay.
of these, keep in mind, all of these links are in my bio. If you click
All of
on the
links.
link
Okay.
tree, you'll see all of the shows, all of the Eventbrite links, so that if you want to purchase a ticket, you can. But those two shows are definitely coming up. There's shows in August. There's just so much going on. Shout out to him, Universal Comedy League, everybody on the team, doing their thing. I'm just so proud of all of the comedians that we work with. Everybody's just staying booked and busy. I'm just so proud. So shout out to them for sure.
Awesome. And this is definitely a time when we need some comic relief.
Yes.
Like I can feel like we we need that. We need like some comedy,
Yes.
a nice setting, relaxing, some drinks,
Right.
some community, some family. So that sounds that I like that.
And shout out
Awesome.
to him, because that's truly his purpose. He understands that as a comedian, that is his purpose, to provide healing and to offer healing to people, and not just it's not just, you know what I'm saying? It's not just a check. It's not just, oh, I'm funny, I'm up here. It's like he truly takes this as his gift, his gift to the world, to be able to provide healing and provide laughter to people, because laughter is truly medicine. It really is. It's truly healing. So shout out to him for living out his purpose.
Yes. So how did you and Chris meet?
Well, we actually met at the AMF house. We actually met there. He came through with with a group of people. He came through with a couple artists, and we connected there. And after that, he just ended up reaching out like, hey, I need your help on a few things. I'm like, oh, okay.
That's what that networking to do for you, right?
Exactly. That's exactly my point.
Yeah.
That's exactly my point. And honestly, that my life has changed dramatically from last year to this year, even just based on the fact that I'm stepping out. So I feel like that's even more reason. Like, I'm encouraging other people to just step out on faith, step out on your purpose, because you just never know, what actually, whatever you set out as your intention, you're going to get. You're going to get it. So if you step out and your intent is to be great, your intent is to, be successful and to really live out your purpose, step out into that and watch everything just fall into place. Once you start living in your purpose, it's just all uphill.
Yes, and I like that artists as being artists and being vocalists, that we have so many different talents.
Yeah.
Right? And so it's so multi-layered. Yeah. And I see a lot of people talk about, manifestation, but I'm like, manifestation is true too, but hard work with it. Hard work does manifest.
Sure. For sure.
So that's good. So that's
For
good.
Sure. Yeah, let's not negate that. Let's not leave that part out. Because you gotta work hard. Like, you're not going to get it just because you're like, oh, I really want it. Okay, that's it. Like, no, you have to put some work in. But I promise, once you start working towards it and you start working in your purpose, it's a wrap. It's a wrap.
Right. Right. And you're proactive and being proactive. I see you being proactive, and you're doing a lot of stuff, and the networking. So if anybody wants some liaison specialist training, they should be going to you, because
for sure,
this is how you became the liaison specialist. So this is awesome.
Yeah.
I like that. Awesome. If you had a chance to work with any artist,
okay,
independent or mainstream, which artist comes to mind? Do a couple of them come to mind to you?
So, okay. Yes, but I more so want to work with a company.
Okay. Right.
But, so first, let's start with the artist, because that's exactly what you asked. I don't want to just get sidetracked off the rip. But so an artist that I would love to work with, who I really, truly, truly, truly love his craft. Okay, I almost caught myself, but no, I'm gonna still say it. I love Wale.
Oh yes, me too.
Love Wale. Like, I'm not a rapper. Never. I don't claim to be. I love his work though. Like I
Yes.
love his wordplay.
His
I
work is
love
beautiful.
how he flows. Like he's everything. Like I really love Wale.
Yeah.
But I think that the company that I would really, 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 truly love to work with is Disney.
Yes,
Yes.
right. And you are and also I wanted to also say like your vocal range goes really well with Disney, like Disney soundtrack and Disney characters.
Right. That's
You know, it's
exactly
like I
why.
tell
Like
like yeah.
Jay, when I tell you, like, who knew, like, well, God did, but like, I didn't realize growing up watching so many Disney movies and singing my
Mhm.
heart out and like, just I didn't know that this was like what I wanted to do. Like I
Mhm.
didn't realize that growing up. Like as a kid, you're just watching Little Mermaid, you're watching Lion King, you're watching, Aladdin. You're watching these movies, and I'm singing, but I'm not really like paying attention to like what it is that's drawing me in. And it's funny because not only do I want to sing on Disney soundtracks, but I also would love to do voiceover. And that's something
Yes.
that I have also discovered is a talent as well.
Yes.
So
Mhm.
these are all things that I would love. I would love to like do voiceover work, whether it be cartoons, movies, television series. Like, I would love to do that for the rest of my career. Like, if I could do that, I
Yeah.
would be so happy. Like, just so happy. Because I feel so comfortable in studio, like, doing voiceover work. I feel comfortable doing
Mhm.
that. And not just that, even commercials, things like that. Because, like, I've gone in the studio just to, like, do demos and things like that.
Mhm.
And it amazes me when I hear it back. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's me. It really sounds like a commercial. like, like I'm happy, but it's just so funny to hear it back. It's like, oh my gosh, okay, I am good at this. Like, I need to
Yeah.
do this. I need to be doing this and getting a check. So,
Ex-
but
right. Yeah.
I'm really grateful. I like just like you said, just the blessings that to have the range and just
Mhm.
I'm blessed. I give all the credit to God. This is I thank him for it, just the ability to be able to do it, because it really is something that I truly treasure and that I truly love to do.
Awesome. Awesome. So what I want to tell everyone is that I want you guys to check out Jade Lassiter's profile on Instagram at Goal Getter and check her out for voiceovers, liaison specialist, singer, and also affirmation coach. So if anybody's watching, anybody's tuning in, and I remember you actually saying that when you went to school. And I was like, yes, that's a great thing. That's a great thing to do. And I think that's a
Thank
really, really good
you.
thing. That's a really,
Thank
really good
you.
thing. Tell me how old the kids are. How old
Oh
the
my
children
gosh. Okay, so
are.
my oldest is 15. No, he's 14. He's
Oh,
14.
it's big.
I know. And then I keep doing that where I give him more years, because I said that in front of him one day and he was like, Mom, no, I'm not. I'm like, sorry, I don't know. Age. Don't worry about it. So my oldest is 14. My daughter is 11, and my youngest son is 3.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, girl.
Wow.
Handful. Handful. By
Yeah.
God's grace, everybody's good. Everybody's happy, healthy. Keep me in prayer because allergy season is trying to tear me up right now. But it's okay. It's gonna be all right.
Right, right. So, um, I also wanted to ask, what is some of the best from working like behind the scenes, from working behind the scenes in the entertainment industry? What is some of the best like business advice you could give to an up and coming comedian, a person that wants to have a job in entertainment or who wants to be a future liaison specialist? What's some advice you would give them?
I would say first, know who you are. Know who you are. That is probably the best piece of advice that I could give you, is to know who you are. Like, really, truly know who you are, what your purpose is. Because that's probably been the best decision that I've made, was to like be on my self-love journey and really truly understand who I am and respect myself and love myself, because it's to a point where, how do I say this without sounding like I don't care.
Right.
Like, I don't care. Like, I care very little about other people's opinions. Because at the end of the day, and this is not a slight to anyone who offers, suggestions, or, I'm a lifetime learner. So that's not an issue. Like, my pride, ego, that's not a thing where I can't learn or take constructive criticism. However, I also don't let other people's opinions sway my decisions. You know what I mean? Like, I know who I am and my purpose. So if you like me, that's cool. If you don't, I don't care. I don't. Like, I'm a very nice person, but at the end of the day, like, if you don't like me, then I guess I'm just not for you. Like, you know what I mean? It's not I'm not about to, like,
to be the best person in the world and just not be heard about.
Oh my gosh, now I'm just not gonna do anything. Like, no, I promise I don't care. So I think that it's very important to know who you are. And then at the end of the day, like, respect will go get you so far. Respect will get you so far. And it doesn't, and another thing is, with the respect factor, don't look to respect only the people that you think can do something for you. You know what I'm saying?
That's the one right there.
Don't just think that because you see someone in a position, or you see them doing something, or like, okay, I'm gonna respect that person, but this person over here, I'm not gonna worry about them. No, respect goes for everyone across the board. It's not a matter of like, oh, this person can do something for me, so let me like. No, that's not how it goes. If you respect people, you'd be surprised. Some of the most wealthiest people, you wouldn't even know it. You wouldn't even know that they're running the business. You wouldn't even know that they're the CEO of the situation.
You wouldn't even know. Stuff on what you can say. Exactly.
It's not about, what you think someone can do for you. It's just having respect across the board. It will get you so far.
Yes, indeed. So that was a really, really good answer. I remember that I had recently interviewed Rosie Bonds, and I actually came to know her.
That's my mentor.
Through you. So tell me a little bit also how you and Rosie Bonds, how did you and Rosie Bonds meet each other and stuff? Like, tell me a little bit about that.
Okay, so me and Rosie we actually met, what is this, 2021? So I actually met Rosie in like 2014.
Wow.
It was at a Grammy U event at the Hard Rock Cafe downtown. And me and her just connected. Like, I don't know how, I don't know. I must have approached her because she didn't know who I was. Why was she? I didn't know who she was either. But like, her energy, like, I don't know. I was just drawn to her, and I just started talking. We just started talking. But like, we lost touch for years. Like, I mean, I think we probably still follow each other on Instagram or something. But like, we weren't like communicating and things like that. But was it last year? Last year, God laid on my heart to reach out and get a mentor. Because what I realized was I didn't know what I was doing.
Yeah.
I didn't know what I was doing. So it was more like one of those things where God was like, you need help. That's what a mentor is for, to kind of show you, because nobody around you really knows how to do what you're trying to do. So you need to like find somebody who knows what you're trying to do, so they can help you do what you're trying to do. I was like, that makes sense. That makes sense. This is me and Guy having a conversation. I'm like, okay, that makes a lot of sense. So let me reach out to her because she came to mind. Because I just remembered her energy, which is like that in and of itself speaks so much for who she is as a person, because I was only around her that one day. I was only around her that one day, but like she impacted me so much that like when I reached out, I was like, would you mind being my mentor? Like, I just like your energy. Like,
I think that's a great thing. I think that's, you know what I think is great about that, when you do, I've come to find out, like, when you do approach, when you do approach people that may have been around in the business longer than you, or just been around, and they're so easy and warm to approach. It makes makes the flow of everything so much better. Being
yeah.
able to be received like that, like I was like, wow, like I really be thanking a lot of people when they come on. I'll be like, wow, thank you for being so reachable, for me being able to reach you. Because
Yes.
it's not always the easiest thing to do. It's not always the easiest
Yeah.
thing to do, but
Yes.
I'm glad
I'm
about that. I'm
just
glad
like,
you had
I'm
her in
just
your
so
home.
grateful to her. Shout out to Rosie right now. Like, she is like, it's so funny, right? And this is how you know, this is why I say step out on faith, right? Because real quick, that was for sure alignment. Because when I reached out to her, I only reached out to her for a music mentor. That's what I was
Hmm.
like, trying to figure things out that way. But then once I once once me and her like, connected, and she said okay, which huge respect to her, because she didn't say yes right away. She was like, let me check with my mentor and make sure I'm like doing, that I'm, that I should be even a mentor for someone. And I respect that so much because, she wanted to make sure she was like in a good space to like, try to help me. So I appreciate that. But when I reached out to her, it was just to be my music mentor. And like, she ended up, I found out after the fact that Rosie is the owner of Crowned, which is her clothing line. Which at the time I'm working on my clothing line. My brand is called Equate. We do have a page. The page is up. I do have a couple of designs that have been released. But I didn't know that she was doing that also. So I was like, what the heck? So you can help me with this too. And then I found out that she had Stellar Lyrics, the notebook. I'm writing a book
I love
too.
that. Yeah.
I didn't even know she was doing those other things. So it's like
Yeah.
I got a 3-for-1. I'm like, yo, God is so decent. Like he's so
Yeah.
decent. Like I'm trying to tell y'all, like once you understand your purpose, you just
Hmm.
just go. Cause
Yeah.
doors will open. Doors will open and the connections will happen that are supposed to happen. Like, I promise.
Okay. So I wanted to what oh, I was trying to say what I want to. Okay, so I wanted you to talk about, so I want you, okay, before I wrap up the interview, I want you to tell everyone, for anybody who just came in, about your up and coming clothing line, your book, your affirmation services you'll be providing, and your liaison specialist services that'll be coming up, because we'll be watching out for everything on there, not like, the dates and
Yes.
everything, because I know everybody doesn't have those, but yeah.
Yes. So my Instagram again is Goal Getter. That's GOALGETT, the number 3, the letter R. And my clothing company is Equate Clothing. That's EQ8. And again, all of this is in my link tree. If you click on the link in my bio, you can find all of these pages. Again, the links for the Eventbrite, for the tickets for the upcoming comedy shows are also in the link. My liaison services, I do, if there are people who need liaison services, you can reach out. At this time, I am very busy. Shout out to the
Yeah, because you
Universal
got your hands
Comedy
full.
League. Shout out to Chris Kennedy. He keeps me very busy. So, I don't know if I'll be offering those services, if I'll be outsourcing outside of
Hmm.
Universal Comedy League. He keeps me very busy. But I will be offering training very shortly on Liaison to be a liaison specialist. I'll also be offering coaching if you need like direction on what you want to do with your life. If you want direction on like, what do I do next? How do I what's the next step that I should maybe take? Sometimes you just need a little sounding board. And I'm here for that as well as your affirmation breakthrough coach. Those services will be offered very shortly. I'll have like a website up soon where you can book a consultation if you want to reach out. If you are interested, you can DM me ABC. If you're interested in the coaching sessions, the liaison trainings, if you're interested in that, just give me a moment. I'll have things set up where you can reach out for that. But you can you can also DM me liaison if that's something that you're interested in. What else? I'm trying to think. Oh my gosh, there's so much. I'm sure I'm forgetting something. My YouTube also, you can find my YouTube links in my link, also on my link tree. Trying to think. See, yeah, I'm probably forgetting something, which is fine. But if you look at the link tree, there's a ton of things that you can click on, that you can figure out, what it is that you actually would like. If you need services or if you want tickets to a comedy show, you can, reach out for those things as well.
Awesome. So I wanted to say thank you for coming on, Jade. It was great. It was a pleasure having you. And I want everybody who's looking at this to check out Jade Lassiter's link tree in the bio, in her Instagram bio at Goal Getter, to check out for comedy tickets, liaison specialist training, life affirmation coaching, your clothing line, Equate. All of the links are in your bio because I want everybody to check that out. And I also want everybody to check out the Indie Spotlight Philly on YouTube because this is where all of the interviews go. Like, share, review, comment, and subscribe. I will subscribe back to everybody that's doing it. Hopefully I subscribe back to everybody because there's a lot of stuff going on. But thank you for coming on. I hope you and the kids have a very, very good night. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in, and enjoy it on YouTube. Thank you, Jade.
Thank you, Shay.
Thank you, everybody, for watching. Thanks, guys.